We did video game effects. I'm Chase Longwell.
I'm Jordan Blair.
I'm Andrew Carruthers.
I'm Mike Wisniewski.
And I'm Adam Dixon.
So the impact and consequences on video games effect are both occurring daily and they have long-term effects. Some pros involve some therapeutic consequences and impacts, and it prevents bullying because you're kind of isolated. It releases stress for some people and it builds confidence, and it also increases brain activity. Some cons, you have a lot of reduced REM sleep and decline in verbal memory performance. It can cause addiction, which can be a big problem later on in life.
The next thing, we found a community resource. The community resource that we found was Olga, which is Online Gamers Anonymous, which is kind of like an AA meeting. And the mission and aim for this is to just bring groups together that will offer wisdom to other gamers who have problems with such things as addiction. And these groups are anonymous, so people can feel free to talk about their issues. The structure is a 12-step program to recovery. The main thing they stress is they're not an activist group, but they prefer to share their experiences with others to help further educate and encourage peer-to-peer support. Scope of services, they offer a 24-hour chat room and forums. This really helps people at all times of the day, and they can even offer other support such as hotlines that you can call. Health education and enhancement. We found an NCBI, which is the National Center of Biotechnology Information. And what the NCBI is, it's a professional made website by recognized authors all throughout the country who write peer-reviewed articles. And the NCBI enhances human development by bringing awareness to various effects that video games have on the developing mind. And this can really prevent addiction. The NCI brings attention to this issue through online articles. They write many articles such as the effects of addiction and the violence that many video games can have on people.
So when it comes to stopping video game addiction, the most effective way is through education. And by learning more about the problem, we identify that adolescent males are the most vulnerable to developing an addiction to video games. Some other risk factors that go along with this is lack of successful experiences in life, low parental support, phobia of going to school, and underperforming grades. As parents, it can be hard to see like a child go through something like this. So things that they can do to prevent the addiction from occurring in the first place would be to set certain limits on gaming time, and those limits should be no more than 2 hours a day. Parents could also encourage their child to go play outside with his friends and just encourage him to just get out there.
Alright, so the family effects. Video games affect the family, obviously. They can have risks such as addiction, seclusion from the family, stunting on social and mental growth, and suicide. And these can all just affect not just the individual, but the family and loved ones as well. Online Gamers Anonymous, it's like an AA for gamers, founded by Elizabeth Woolley, helps get back their lives after addiction.
So for cultural effects of video games, they show strong stereotypes in them. There was a study conducted called Shirts versus Skins analysis. It was on 40 random games throughout various gaming consoles, and they found that in young adults and adolescents, the stereotypes in the games were also found to be expectations of the players after they had experienced the game. For example, after watching games or playing games where the female characters in the games had outfits with more skin on them, or more skin showing, more of the gamers or the adolescents than expected that females show more skin and have racier outfits. Also, this whole thing as a whole showed a strong correlation between what children see in games and what they expect in real life. It also proved that stereotypes in games can be interpreted and relayed onto real life situations from young adults.